Who could forget 2 years ago when the Jayhawks picked up their first ever win in Austin? Yeah, stunning the Longhorns in overtime, 57-56. Talking with Christian Jones earlier this week, he told me that game broke him. But Steve Sarkisian said he's glad that loss happened because he said that storm cleared the path for his program to move forward. Speaking of which, today, the Jayhawks would have to move forward without their star quarterback, Jalen Daniels. Yeah, how about that? Right before kickoff, he found out that he was dealing with back stiffness. So in his place, Mansfield native and former North Texas quarterback Jason Bean. Opening drive for Steve Sarkisian and his Longhorns. 7th play from scrimmage. Quinn Ewers on 3rd down and 9 turns back into Quick Ewers. 30-yard sprint, his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. Quick 7-0 lead for the Longhorns. JT Sanders having a great season. Tough situation here, though. Watch that left ankle. It gets rolled over by Jonathan Brooks. He'd later head to the locker room and would not return. All right, early second quarter, now 10-0 Texas. Bean starts to cook, keeps it himself, finds a seam, lots of room, then watch out. Jalen Catalon out of nowhere knocks it loose, but the rock falls right into the arms of Daniel Highshaw, and Highshaw high steps his way into the end zone for a wild touchdown. Jayhawks down 10-7. Then right before the half, Longhorns driving. Ewers drops back over the middle, picked off. First interception thrown by Ewers this season. He had gone 246 pass attempts without tossing one, so it stays 13-7. Texas at the break. Horns get the ball to start the second half, and just 6 plays in, Jonathan Brooks breaks free. 54-yard touchdown, all part of a dominant day for the sophomore running back. He finishes with 218 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, Ewers throws for 325 yards, 141 going to Adonai Mitchell. Mitchell also grabbing a touchdown right there in the 4th quarter as the Longhorns stay perfect. Yeah, they're now 5-0 for the first time since 2009, 2-0 in conference after handing the Jayhawks their first loss of the season, 40-14. Here's Sports Director Jeff Jones with more on the Horns' impressive win.
Tyler, welcome here to DKR Texas Memorial Stadium, where today we saw a couple of familiar things. We saw another Longhorn win. Of course, they are undefeated this season. And we saw another instance of quarterback Quinn Ewers using his legs effectively. He scored not once, but twice in this one, including a 30-yard touchdown scramble that happened in the first half. Now, after the game, the team told us they were poking a little fun at him after that score. But head coach Steve Sarkisian says plays like that one aren't just changing the way that the Longhorns view their own teammate. It's changing the way that defenses play Texas.
I think that he's gaining confidence, too. He's figuring out, man, maybe I'm a little faster than I thought. Last week probably helped on that. But that's an added weapon because now that affects coverages, right? That affects how do you cover us. If you're going to play a man principles and you're going to turn your back and try to double receivers, who has the quarterback? And so now that puts an onus on the defensive line and the rush patterns because now maybe they're not rushing as hard because they don't want to give him those running lanes to take off on 3rd down.
So that's what Texas head coach Steve Sarkisian has to say about his new dual threat quarterback.